Hello everyone, this is LB0099 and welcome to the Vikings. This is a mod that I made for Europa Universalis IV, and today I would like to go over the features of the mod primarily, and I guess we can play them a little bit, see how they play at the start of the game. So I guess the first thing I want to make note of is that they have their own tech group that will increase the tech cost by 30%, and it reduces the monthly power points by 1, as opposed to New World, which reduces it, I think, by 2. And Norse paganism as their religion. I'll get into the game to show you what those bonuses are for having the Norse paganism. And then we have the idea groups. We have +1 colonist and a 15 global settler increase. So that means that we will get colonies from the start of the game, and they will turn into full cities faster, essentially. And then once we get all of these dudes down here, we'll get plus 25% morale of armies. So as for these dudes down here, you'll first start off with the native conquerors to get reduced native attacks. It doesn't eliminate them entirely, but it does significantly reduce the amount of native attacks. Then we get naval maintenance modifier and ship cost reduction by each 10%. You should be having boats. You are the Vikings. You will have lots of boats, and that will sort of come in handy, even though your colonizing will all be continental around here. It'll help out once you get down here. By that time you get to down here, these guys would already be colonizing, unless you have sort of hopped your way all the way down as quickly as you possibly could to try and get this stuff before these guys can colonize. Which, I mean, it is possible. I wouldn't suggest doing it, but I guess it is possible. You might be able to get down here and start getting some of this stuff blocked off from these dudes, or even hop your way over to Africa, sort of spread yourself all over the world before anyone else can. But yeah, that would definitely be an undertaking. Next up, we have no cost for reinforcing and a plus 15% discipline modifier. This definitely comes in handy by the time you want to think about starting to take colonies from down here or over here, or maybe one of these dudes managed to get a colony over here and you want to take it from them. That definitely helps, and it does help when you are reinforcing from attrition up in the northern parts of the world. Hoo boy. So then we have hardy seamen for reduced naval attrition and an increased chance of new air. This is essentially just a throwaway idea meant just to be funny. Essentially, I mean, the naval attrition, increased chance of new air, Together it's okay, but really it's just forcing back the remaining 3 in time. So the next one would be a 15% national tax modifier. This will come further into the game, where it would actually be semi-useful, even though you will be getting most of your money from production. I'm pretty sure most of your money would come from production rather than taxes, but from my testing it ends up being about half and half anyway, so yeah, it's handy, but not too awfully powerful. Then you get the reduced land attrition. That definitely helps when you're in the north. Definitely when you're in the north, and when you're trying to take over places, you definitely want that reduced attrition. And then it ends off with a technology cost reduction, essentially bringing you down to 20% instead of 30% more compared to everyone else, if you haven't westernized by then. Westernization is something I would probably suggest doing to get yourself into that Western tech group and get the better units. The Viking tech group uses Eastern tech units. It does not use Western tech units. I have not made new units specifically for them. They just use all of the Eastern units. As far as I can tell, I think I got all of them. I think I managed to mark all of them as part of the Viking tech group as well as Eastern. Maybe I missed one or two, who knows? Maybe I'll find out eventually. So anyway, let's get into the game so I can show you the religion specifically, and as well as something else that I've done for the Vikings. Alright, so we'll start off with the religion. They get a plus 15% to their settler chance, as well as a 10% reduction to idea cost. This is handy. This is very handy. Definitely will make spreading out fairly faster, and it'll allow you to get your ideas for spreading out even faster. Particularly this 10% idea cost. This was specifically designed so that because I start you off with a 5-3-6, you will get to Tech 4 at the point where you will have approximately 1100 Diplo points. Between 1,000 and 1,200, depending on how the events play out by the time you get to your Tech 4 admin, and that's without buying any extra Diplo techs. So the idea is that you would get the exploration group and be able to essentially immediately get the first 3 idea groups from that due to the minus 10%. So that's the whole idea, the whole concept behind having a minus 10% idea cost here. And then settler chance, of course. These guys are focused primarily on spreading pretty much as quickly as they can without being too awfully overpowered, where they can just get the entirety of the whole coastline before anyone else has a chance of colonizing themselves. I mean, it is possible you can get it by that time. I suppose you could get down to the Florida region by 1500. I'm pretty sure you can probably do that, but I personally haven't played long enough to do that. There is also an event that fires in 1510 that will give you the option of converting to Catholicism. Again, this is handy because this idea group is in the pagan group. So the heretics are animist and shamanist, and then heathens are everyone else. I give you that option to convert to Catholicism as an option. It is completely optional. Doing so will make you Catholic and make you semi-immune to the attacks from the Western world. It means that they won't have a CB on you for finishing the exploration ideas. See permanent CB against pagans. Anyone that finishes exploration will lose that CB on you, or will not have that CB on you, because this happens at 1510. I don't think anyone else even has all of the exploration ideas yet by that year. But it will prevent them from having that CB against you. Or you can choose not to convert and keep your faster settlers and reduced idea cost. So you can choose to keep these and then fend off the Western powers. I did not set the flag that allows them to annex you in one go. So that is something to note. That is not a flag that has been set in the files. Well, in the religion specifically, because it's actually part of the religion. It's this thing called annex equals yes, and it's on the shamanist and animist religious groups, and I'm pretty sure, I don't necessarily know exactly how that functions, but I'm pretty sure it's the flag that states that any of these guys can come in and fully annex your country just for being pagan. So, yeah, there is that. Now, something else to note. These two provinces have new trade goods that I've added for this game. Well, for this area for the Vikings. Whale oil and seal fur. I mean, yes, there is already fur in the game, but that I see mainly as sort of like it's beaver fur rather than seal fur. This is more beaver. This is luxury seal fur, and it's worth a lot. And then there's also whale oil, which can occur in any port province. This trade good can appear in any port province. It has a 50% more likely chance to happen in the whole of this region. And then the seal fur can only happen in this region, and it can happen in any of the provinces that you colonize. So this could be anywhere. This is only ports and is more likely to happen here, though it can happen anywhere. So yeah, that would be that, I suppose. I do have a national decision that I added to give you a bigger fleet, because obviously you need a bigger fleet. That does take you down to the negative treasury, however. So what you probably want to do is you want to split off these guys, and this is just what I tend to do. And where's my button to split them again? I just split them again, and then tell one to protect trade in Hudson Bay, and then tell the other to protect trade in Chesapeake Bay. And then as for the remaining ships, I want to keep the heavy ships, but I take off 5 of the transports. That leaves 7, and I just delete them. But you could do whatever you want with them. You could get more military and all that jazz, but I particularly need money. So what we want to do is we want to attach these guys, and then I gave you an explorer at the start of the game. Make use of him. So now we're just gonna start off. And then the trading in. So trading in whale oil gives you a settler increase of 10, so that's an additional 10 to your 15, so you now have a plus 25 right from the start of the game, as well as 10% less land attrition because you're in the north. And see, the explorer found this one. You can't colonize this one yet, so we're gonna have to patrol here so that we can at least find this one, as well as the path to it. And we can colonize that. We could also colonize this one, and we can colonize this one as soon as we find it. What do we want? We want... oh god, yeah, I want the Diplo power. More Diplo is excellent. Alright, and then we're just gonna start exploring with this guy. Originally I had given both a explorer and a conquistador. However, I didn't want to have the loss of the 1 military power from the start of the game. No, you can go down further, dude. Oh, and I suppose I do have to reduce my maintenance a bit. You will lose money slowly with your first colony. You may need to take a few loans, but it will quickly start paying for itself. Oh hey, rather shitty air. Continue, dude. Continue on, find all the things. Discover all the things, give me prestige. That's what I want. I want the prestige. Now you can go back. Hopefully I don't end up killing these guys, that would be bad. That would be bad if I end up killing these guys. Primarily I want to discover the coastline. That's mainly what I want to do here. Just wait for them to heal up. How's the money doing? That's doing pretty good. That's pretty good. Try not to keep these guys overly powerful economically, considering how powerful they are in all their other areas. Go this way. Go this way. Discover me some stuff. Discover the things. Wow. No, thank you. Do note that you do not have the money to afford an advisor. The AI will get advisors at the start of the game, and it will not colonize. It just will not colonize. I just don't understand it. Seal fur in Caspic. Oh, that's good. Seal fur is the more valuable of the two that I've added. That is wonderful. Alright, so I want to just sort of patrol here because I want to find that stuff. Go find me things. Thank you. Come again. National Epic. Prestige? I don't need prestige. Goodbye. I get enough prestige. Oh look, I'm making money now. Slightly, but we are making it. Let's clear some of this fog out, shall we? In fact, I need to head back now. Clearing the fog. If I wanted to, I could go find these dudes and these dudes, but I don't feel like it. It is not a good idea, because that's not where we'll be expanding. Essentially, we're not going in that direction. Making more money now as the colony gets itself set up. Trading in fur happened to us. Nice. That's almost done. We have a 58.7 on our colonist chance right now. See, Norse paganism increases it by 15. Not too overly powerful, considering colony level is giving it 32 at this point. It's that plus 15 is pretty much just good for the beginning cycles, because that's where most of the time is spent, so it speeds up that beginning. Alright, here we go. Monopoly company formed. Yay! More! Wow, I'm getting a bit too lucky on the extra Diplo points. Alright, so let's go and find this crap and go clear up all this fog and then head back. Clear up all the fog. Native Rising. Yeah, and do remember that we have to pay an extra 30%. Colony self-sustaining. Huzzah. Core it. Now we cannot... We don't have the range for these two quite yet. Part of... I sort of did want to put in a range increase somewhere, but I just couldn't justify it. So we'll send our next guy here. I mean, it's really not too limiting of a factor, but it is still relatively limiting. It prevents you from spreading too far too fast, essentially. Where are my boats? Airfall Zeal, oh no! Actually, I want him to die, so goodbye. I did not want that air. Goodbye, air. You sucked. Alright, so what are we at now? 0.75. That'll go up as soon as we core this, because then we'll start getting an extra, a lot extra in taxes. Good, we're all healed up, ready to go. Go find that, please. Go find that, please. Go find that and that, and that. And then come back. We gained a core. Now it's making more as soon as it ticks. Yep. Yay. And now we actually have an actual balance. It's gone up a bit. And it'll continue to go up. See, settlers at 31.7. That's pretty good, and we'll get even higher over time, pretty much. These guys will start off a bit faster than normal, but they will... Oh god, really? 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 Oh god, I should probably boost that, but I mean, I don't need the money, so, and I don't have revolt risk, so we'll wait. If we get to -3, we'll probably have peasant revolt risk, but not right now. Or if we get wave of obscurism. Really? Well, I just got mail, but meh. Let's see, how's this doing? That's doing fine. That is doing fine. Then we are healed up and we can go. Get going. Get going, my Viking ships. Go, go, go. Find all the things. Find all of it. We can get our first military tech at this point. Hello, Earth Ramparts. Whoa, don't go out to sea, please. Actually, you should go back. You're a bit far away, you should go back now. Thanks. And no, I don't actually need to patrol this, because I'm just continuing to go back and forth here. Oh god, don't die. Don't die! Don't die! Please! Thank you. Thank you, Lord, don't die. Don't die. Don't die on me, Godfred. Yeah, unfortunately we got fish and we didn't get whale oil. Oh, hi! Thanks for the stability. So, you can probably see now that the way the economy is working out, by the time you get a second colonist, well, you get a colonist from the exploration ideas, you'll be able to afford to run both colonies at the same time. That's sort of how this design sort of works out. Alright, so we got that one, so now all we have to do is wait. Oh, that is a much better air. Thank you, game. Now don't kill him. Don't kill that one, please. Let's go find that stuff and come back. Please don't die. Please don't die. Looks like we found pretty much all of these. Yeah, we found them all. That's excellent. Excellent day. Hey, that one's self-sustaining. Excellent. Now, from here we have our choice of 2. Okay. Well, I'll get Micmac then. Definitely want to do that. How you doing? Pretty good. Pretty good. Go uncover the fog. Uncover all that fog. More Diplo. Really, game? I don't need all that much Diplo. I'll have enough. Trust me. I will have enough. And I probably could afford an advisor now. Yeah, I think I'll get an advisor. I'll get the tax modifier dude, so that it doesn't cost as much. Oh hey, these work. Oh, okay. For a time these weren't working for me, but now they work, I suppose. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it as long as they work. As long as they work, we're good. Alright, so I can actually spend on getting those forts up right now. I mean, I could just save all my money and wait until I get temples, essentially, and then just temple spam everywhere and get myself an amazing economy, but that's not what I want to do right now. I want that. I want that stuff. So I think we've gone on long enough to get a general overview of how these Vikings play. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. This has been LP Showboat 0099, and I'll see ya on the next one.